These are the times Devin Booker humiliated his opponents. First one.
Booker, this is for the win. Got it! Wow!
35 seconds to go. This for the lead. Booker for three.
Booker on the drive. Booker puts up a three. Oh, he puts it in!
First up, we got to rewind all the way back to high school, but not just any high school situation. We're talking about a kid who grew up split between two worlds, the snowy suburbs of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the small, humid gyms of Moss Point, Mississippi. Devin Booker's father, Melvin Booker, was a basketball star, Big 8 Conference Player of the Year at Missouri in 1994, a professional who played overseas in Italy and Russia for years while Devin was growing up. The two didn't get nearly as much time together as they wanted, just 2 or 3 months in the summer, but every minute counted. Melvin poured everything he knew into his son, the footwork, the IQ, the shot, the mentality. He always told Devin that basketball IQ was just as important as natural athleticism, and Devin listened to every word. Before his sophomore year of high school, Devin made a life-changing decision. He left Michigan and moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live with his father and play for the Moss Point Tigers. A small-town team in a gym that sometimes leaked during thunderstorms. It was a culture shock, a complete adjustment, but it's also where Devin Booker was forward. He averaged 30.9 points per game as a senior. He won the Mississippi Gatorade Player of the Year award. He became the school's all-time leading scorer with 2,518 career points. He played in the 2014 McDonald's All-American game.
Devin Booker for three.
Committed to Kentucky, and from a tiny gym in a small Mississippi town, Devin Booker launched himself into the national conversation. Then came Kentucky, one season, coming off the bench, earning SEC Sixth Man of the Year on a 38-1 team that reached the Final Four.
Yeah. Booker for three. Got it. The first half is not making the extra pass. That time they just make a bad pass.
He averaged 10 points per game in a limited role, and still declared for the NBA draft after just 1 year, because every single person in the sport who had watched him closely already knew exactly what was coming. The Phoenix Suns selected him with the 13th overall pick in the 2015 NBA draft.
With the 13th pick in the 2015 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky.
13th. Not first, not second, 13th. He was going to make everyone who passed on him regret it. His rookie season, he was 18 years old, debuting 2 days before his 19th birthday. In his very first game against the Dallas Mavericks, he scored 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting in 21 minutes off the bench. The tone was set.
Smith would have been proud of that cut.
Back door. 4-3, Devin Booker. Shot 41% on three-pointers in college.
To the game for my first NBA minutes, and I'm telling you,
he went on to average 13.8 points per game that season and earned NBA All-Rookie First-Team honors. And one night in March 2016, Kobe Bryant, in the final season of his legendary career, played against Booker and saw something he recognized. After the game, Kobe signed a pair of shoes for him. One shoe said, "To the young one." The other said, "To Book, be legendary." Kobe told him he had the footwork and the intangibles to be legendary, and told him exactly what it would take to get there. Devin Booker heard that. He kept those shoes, and then he got to work proving Kobe right. Then came his sophomore year. March 24th, 2017, the Boston Celtics, TD Garden, the most storied franchise in NBA history, in one of the most intimidating arenas in sports. The Suns arrived on the back end of a road trip, coming off a 28-point blowout loss the night before. Half the roster was out with injuries or resting. Booker was exhausted. Coach Earl Watson could see it before the game. He kept his pregame message short and simple, just 2 words: be legendary. Booker gave him a tired nod, and then went out and scored 70 points.
There's ability to get in the paint. That's why I said you can't allow him to do 2 things. Booker from straight away.
70 points at 20 years old, the youngest player in NBA history to do it. He joined Wilt Chamberlain, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, David Robinson, and Kobe Bryant as the only players to ever score 70 in a game. He shot 21 of 40 from the field and a stunning 24 of 26 from the free throw line. He had just 19 points at halftime. Then he erupted for 23 in the third quarter and 28 in the fourth quarter alone. The TD Garden crowd, a Boston crowd, one of the most hostile crowds in all of sports, started cheering for him loudly. By the end, they were chanting his name, and here's where it gets even better. During the fourth quarter, Celtics forward Jay Crowder told Booker at the start of the fourth, "You're not going to get 50." Crowder said it to his face while he was sitting on the bench. Booker looked at him and said, "I wish you were out there." He finished with 70. And then after the game, when the Suns posted their locker room celebration on Instagram, Crowder jumped into the comments in all caps. "Never seen so many guys happy after an L." Booker's response was short, clean, perfect. "You can't guard me." 5 words. The internet went nuclear. Crowder's Wikipedia page was immediately changed to "Jay can't guard Devin Booker Crowder." The whole thing was epic. And the craziest part, 4 years later, Jay Crowder chose to sign with Phoenix specifically because he wanted to play with Booker and make a run at a championship. He came to him because you can't guard him. Then came March 2019. 2 years after the 70-point game, Booker was only 22 years old, and he decided to do something no player his age had ever done. On March 25th, he scored 59 points against the Utah Jazz.
How vitally important this game and really the rest of the games are for the Jazz is Booker over the top of Mitchell.
They kind of scared me a little bit too if I'm coming right at him.
But it does not matter.
59. And then 2 nights later, he went out and scored 50 more against the Washington Wizards. Back.
Deep three and a ring.
They're loading up right now. Devin say load down.
Booker said you better bring the team.
Back-to-back. 59 and 50. In 2 games, in 1 week. At 22 years and 148 days old, Booker became the youngest player in NBA history to record consecutive 50-point games. The only other players since the NBA-ABA merger to score 50 in back-to-back games? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, James Harden, Allen Iverson, Bernard King. That's the company Devin Booker put himself in at 22 years old, and 7 of the NBA's top 10 all-time leading scorers, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, LeBron James, and Shaquille O'Neal, never once scored 50 in back-to-back games at any point in their careers. Devin Booker did it at 22. Then came the 2020-21 season, the season everything changed. Chris Paul arrived in Phoenix, and suddenly the Suns weren't a rebuilding project anymore. They were real, and Booker was the engine. He led Phoenix on a franchise-defining run all the way to the NBA Finals, the first Finals appearance for the Suns since 1993. 28 years. An entire generation of Suns fans who had never seen their team on this stage. And Booker showed up and played like he'd been there before. In Game 1, he scored 27 points in a 118-105 win.
Chris Paul drives, kicks it back out. Booker gets a good look for 3. It's good.
In Game 2, he scored 31 points on 7 of 12 shooting from 3 as the Suns took a 2-0 series lead. He said,
6 on the 24. Booker fires a 3. Got it. Chris Paul, Booker, long three-pointer. That's good.
He set the all-time record for most points scored in a first-ever NBA playoff appearance, breaking Rick Barry's 54-year-old record with 601 points. He became only the 3rd player in NBA history to have back-to-back 40-point games in the finals, and he averaged 28.2 points per game across the entire series. This wasn't a kid surviving on the biggest stage. This was a star dominating it. And in the 2021 first round against the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champions, Booker put on one of the most memorable performances of that entire postseason. He closed out Game 6 with 47 points.
Second half, and it's carried over here early.
The gifted Booker, backpedaling 3, got it at halftime. Got the screen, long 3, bullseye.
He dunked on a Laker with 40 seconds left and screamed, "What? I thought so!" He trash-talked his way through the finish line of his first ever playoff series win with the confidence of a man who had been waiting for that moment his entire life. He got a technical foul. He didn't care. He had just eliminated the defending champs on their floor with the world watching. But Booker wasn't done adding to the history book. On April 1st, 2024, he scored 52 points, 9 assists, and a career-high 8 three-pointers in a 124-111 win over the New Orleans Pelicans.
He's difficult.
Quick trigger, pulls for 3 and gets it. On the drive and kick, Booker all alone in the corner. Makes could pay the price, #1.
That made him the first NBA player since Wilt Chamberlain to score at least 50 points in 3 consecutive games against the same opponent. The first player since Wilt Chamberlain. You keep running into that name when you start talking about the things Devin Booker has done, because what he's doing offensively is historical. And that's not hype, that's just the facts. And people doubted him every step of the way. He's just an empty calorie scorer. He only puts up numbers on bad teams. He can't win big games. He'll never be a champion. So what did Booker do? He became the youngest player to score 70 points in NBA history. He scored 59 and 50 in consecutive games at 22 years old. He carried teams to 8 straight playoffs. He led Phoenix to the NBA Finals. He won 2 Olympic gold medals. He became the Suns' all-time leading scorer in 2025, passing Walter Davis, surpassing everyone who ever wore that uniform. He made 5 All-Star teams. He earned all NBA honors. He got his own Nike signature shoe, the Book one, that sold out in 8 minutes on launch day. And he told Jay Crowder, "You can't guard me," after dropping 70 on his building. All of that. And he's still only 28 years old. The scary part? Devin Booker's basketball education started in a leaky gym in Moss Point, Mississippi, training under a father who played professionally overseas and poured everything he had into his only son. Kobe Bryant told him to be legendary before he ever played a real NBA minute, and he has been chasing that word, legendary, every single night since, with the silky pull-up jumper, with the step-back 3, with the ice in his veins in the 4th quarter that makes elite defenders look ordinary, with the trash talk that is never reckless, always backed up, always proven right. He is nicknamed D-Book for a reason, because players like him don't come around often. He's a 6'6" scoring machine who can get buckets in every single way a player can get buckets. Mid-range, 3-ball, free throw line, in the paint, on the fast break, in isolation, in pick and roll. He is the Suns' all-time leading scorer. He is the youngest player to ever score 70 points in a game. He is the youngest player to ever score 50 in back-to-back games. He is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He has done things in this league that Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan are his only company on. The doubters can keep talking. Devin Booker will keep pulling up, and it's going to keep going in.